come around acting all big and bad, then Mr. Postman, that's gonna be your ass. Now I pray to the Lord if trouble stays a hell away from us. But just in case one day it comes, I'm not afraid, I got 'em loaded up. It's in my blood, it's in my roots, I keep it real down to my boots. And they hate to see me winning, cause they say I'm born to lose. Might be true, but I ain't losing, I ain't making no excuses. In the land of the lost, you gotta keep it moving. On them back roads where the alligators crawl, in the swamp land, we ain't worried about no law. You can find me in the woods with my dogs, under pine trees in the land of the lost.
I've been drinking on this whiskey, got my head up in the clouds, and if this world keep fucking with me, I ain't never coming down. So fuck this mask and all this trash that y'all keep trying to spread around. Tip your glass or kiss my ass, but I ain't dealing with you clowns.
Bless 'em all, land of the lost. God bless 'em all,
Come on,
land of the lost. New breed.
It was backwoods and fishing holes, wild hogs and tadpoles. It was bobcats and backhoes. We were haul ass on these back roads. A bunch of assholes and country hicks, outlaws and lunatics. They would chew tobacco, smoke cigarettes, and the breath smelled like old Milwaukee's best. Back then, no one even ever heard of meth, but nowadays everybody wanna flirt with death. You better purry up the guy for the ones that's left. But between me and you, it's a hell of a mess. I mean, drive through the country, take a look around, y'all. You can smell the meth cooking like a fucking hound dog. And I put too many of my friends in the ground, or they locked in the pen and they ain't never coming out. Then the pills came and shit for real change. Childhood just don't feel the same. Daddy strung out and we got bills to pay, so we caught a case and got locked away. Back in the day, it was different times. I guess I came up in the nick of time, cause I still seen hell and been victimized. But I'ma get what's mine, cause I'm a different kind. I'm wide awake, I don't sleep good. I'm from Rock Ridge and Creekwood. In the deep woods, I was raised up, so this bullshit don't faze us. No government gon' save us. Ain't no way in hell you gon' play us. We prayed up, these masks off. In these last days, this is last call. Your soft ass won't last long. You better stand up and be a man, boy. Don't back down when it goes down. You better learn how to throw hands, boy.
On them back roads where the alligators crawl, in the swamp land, we ain't worried about no law. You can find me in the woods with my dogs, under pine trees in the land of the lost.
I've been drinking on this whiskey, got my head up in the clouds, and if this world keep fucking with me, I ain't never coming down. So fuck this mask and all this trash that y'all keep trying to spread around. Tip your glass or kiss my ass, but I ain't dealing with you clowns.
Bless 'em all, land of the lost. God bless 'em all, land of the lost. On them back roads where the alligators crawl, in the swamp land, we ain't worried about no law. You can find me in the woods with my dogs, under pine trees in the land of the lost.
I've been drinking on this whiskey, got my head up in the clouds. And if this world keep fucking with me, I ain't never coming down. So fuck this mask and all this trash that y'all keep trying to spread around. Tip your glass or kiss my ass, but I ain't dealing with you clowns.
Bless them all. Land of the lost. God bless them all. Land of the lost.
Good evening and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. I'm Steve Mill along with BJ Duvall. It's the Xfinity Series turd here at Cota as the final practice is winding down with a second left and Aaron Smith on top of the charts, BJ.
Yeah, Aaron Smith, he told us last night that he was looking for the clean sweep this week, wanted to pull off the hat trick and win all three series here at Circuit of the Americas, and right now he is looking very good to do that, put down the fastest lap in practice by over a second, already off to a good start, looking like he's going to do what he did last night.
Definitely is. 30 laps for these drivers here tonight. Coming on the track. Car number one, it's Adam Lancaster from Mooresville, North Carolina. Then you have Brad Deere from Warsaw, Indiana. James Silver's making his way on track into 33 from, I have to say that one? Waynesville, North Carolina. I don't know. I've had a long day. There's Justin Winters from Henderson, Kentucky. Chris LeBourgeois from Holden, Louisiana. Sean Kostritz is on the track for Fond du Lac, Wyoming.
Yeah, go with that.
As these drivers have 20 turns to make, put down a lap. So basically qualifying for them is 60 turns, BJ. That sounds like a lot.
Yeah, most definitely a lot of turns. We're used to 4 times 3. We're used to 12 turns at most in qualifying out here on the ovals, but changing it up a little bit this week out here on the Circuit of the Americas. And as we watch these drivers come around to take the green flag so they can start putting down their laps, go over points really quickly. We still got Scott Fritz leading the points. He's had 6 starts this season. He's used one of his provisionals. He has no wins yet this season, but he leads the points over Adam Lancaster by 1 point. So Adam Lancaster in second. Brandon Robertson third. Michael Robinson fourth. Mo Abbott will round out the top 5, along with Nathan Maurer tying Moab for the top 5 spot there. So these drivers, you know, we saw it last night, a little bit of a wrench thrown in the works. We saw a driver come down from the Cup Series of Aaron Smith. He's here once again tonight. He will have to start at the back once again as he did last night, receiving an EOL on the grid. A little bit of a wrench thrown in the works of the points. We've seen a few of those this season, and drivers such as Adam Lancaster and Scott Fritz still able to prevail and stay on top. As we watch Lancaster here, he's going to come to the stripe. I believe this is taking the green flag in qualifying. I don't think anybody's got... Yes, taking the green flag here in qualifying. Nobody's got a time done yet.
Definitely. There's Michael Robinson from Riverside, California, that 88 machine. Brad Neer in the 6 as this time now starts.
Brad Neer, we've seen a lot of good runs from him this season, just not quite able to capitalize on it and come home with the stage wins or the race win. But he's done quite well for himself, 7th in points as of right now. You got to be thinking in the back of your mind at this point, hey, this could be the chance. A lot of other drivers, they aren't used to these road courses either.
That is very true. As we're on board with Brad Neer right now. There's Radburn Shutters from North Carolina.
Silva. I've been to Silva.
Radburn Shutters has been really strong these last couple of races. See how he does tonight. There is the 33 of James Silvers.
Silvers, we've seen a couple of good runs out of him this season as well. Came home with a stage win a couple weeks back. See if he can't get another good finish for him here tonight. Continue to move up in the points. Finished 5th last week at Auto Club, Worldwide Technology Raceway.
As you look at Chris LeBourgeois coming down the main straightaway. As he goes quick time with a 2.21. But look at Lancaster. He goes quick time with a... Well, now look at Silvers. This is going to go down with a 216.96 for James Silvers.
Time starting to roll in and roll in very quickly. Top 4 right now is Silvers, Lancaster, LeBourgeois. And now Radburn Shutter is going to take over quick time. Looking like another strong run so far for him here tonight. We've seen it over and over. Let's see if he can continue this momentum streak that he has going for him. Michael Robinson from Riverside, California on screen now.
Yep, coming down the main stretch there. He goes 3rd quick. Bryce Hunter going 3rd quick in that number 9 machine.
Bryce said last night, he was in the booth with us, said he was going to do a lot of studying on this track, study the line that Aaron Smith ran, try to study how he drove that truck and try to incorporate it over into the Xfinity Series tonight and see if he can't make something happen. He's got one more lap out here in qualifying to see if he can't better his time. Right now with a good starting position, though, in 3rd. Things are looking his way so far already.
Definitely. There's Tyler Evans on the track from Waynesville, North Carolina, in that 22 machine. 8 cars have put down a time lap here. There's Sean Kostritza there around. Radburn, Shutter, Silvers, Hunter, Robbins, Robinson, and Lancaster, your top 5, and there goes around Tyler Evans. Scott Fritz 8 on the board from Leonardtown, Minnesota. In that 0-1 machine. Shutter's still on top of the charts with a 2:15.63 BJ.
Yeah, he's looking extremely strong out here for this run once again. He's been on a bit of a hot streak lately. We were just taking a look there a moment ago at Scott Fritz. You know, he's our points leader. Last week did not race this week. Currently sitting at the slowest time put down in qualifying. Now he moves up one on his second lap, knocking Adam Lancaster, the driver that he is currently battling for the lead position in points with. Fritz has been a bit of the bridesmaid of the series here in the Xfinity series. He's been getting a lot of second place finishes, not able to quite pull it off just yet, but he's the only driver to miss a top 5 one time in all of the races that he's entered, which is 6 out of the 7 last week, taking the provisional, of course, not running, that allowed him to maintain the lead and hold on to it, but narrowed the gap tremendously between him and Adam Lancaster.
Well, you know, you gotta give the qualifying tough luck award. Has to go to Tyler Evans. He made it to the Whataburger turn before he looped it again. He tried. As Bryce Hunter making some extra laps here on the track, try to feel comfortable. From Kansas City, Missouri. Bryce Hunter will also become a Sunday night announcer, BJ, with the OSRN network. So, like Bryce Hunter, want to hear him announce? Go pay him a visit. Listen to him. Let's go over qualifying results. The top 5 will look like this. Radbird Shutters, James Silvers, Brad Neer, Bryce Hunter, and Michael Robinson, your top 5. Here's tonight's starting lineup for the Cota 30 on the pole in the Cornerstone Motorsports, car number 44. It's Radbird Shutters. It is outside. Their teammates, the car number 33 is James Silvers.
On the inside of row number 2, it is our third Cornerstone Motorsports driver, Brad Neer in the 6 machine. To his outside, it is Bryce Hunter in the 9.
Row number 3 to the inside, the Empire Motorsports, car number 88, it's Michael Robinson. And to his outside from Louisiana, at car number 83 is Chris LeBourgeois.
Inside row number 4 from T-Berry Motorsports, the 01 of Scott Fritz. To his outside from Elite Motorsports, it's the 1 of Adam Lancaster.
Row number 5 to the inside, the Satellite Racing Team, car number 70. He won last night in the Truck Series with a demanding lead when he took the checker flag. It's Aaron Smith. And to his outside, the Elite, car number 7 is Justin Winters.
Robbie Richards in the 12 machine will make up the inside of row 6, and to his outside from Wolf Pumps, it's the 46 of Sean Kostritza.
All right, in row number 7, it's Iverson Auto Sports, car number 72 is Tony Iverson, and to his outside, he hails from the Plains, in car number 7, it's Darius Boyd.
Inside row number 8, it is Tyler Evans from Cornerstone Motorsports in the 22, and to his outside from Glovebox Motorsports, the 15 of Dustin slider.
All right, that's your starting lineup for tonight's Bluegrass Xfinity Series, the Cota 30. As you look at Aaron Smith, last night's future winner, he will start tailback tonight for being the Cup Series points, or running in the Cup Series. He's also, I believe, the Cup Series points leader. Am I correct, BJ?
You are indeed, and if I'm not mistaken, he is currently 3 for 3. I'd have to go back and double check that. But I believe Aaron Smith is currently sitting 3 for 3 in the Cup Series on an absolute tear. Tons of momentum. And tonight he's wanting to make it 2 for 2 just this week. And to continue that hot streak again tomorrow night. Aaron Smith is a man on a mission right now.
He's hot, or when he's hot,
okay.
he's hot. When he's cold, and he's been hot lately, that's for sure. In that. The Flying Banana, car number 70. Little Porsche car there. That's a little looking pace car. Bringing the field around here at Cota, Circuit of Americas.
Yeah, I kind of love the variety of pace cars that we have here on iRacing. It is nice to be able to change things up a bit.
I want one on Sunday nights. All right, the pace car. Look, BJ made that left-hand turn into pit road. They're coming out of the final turn down the front straightaway. Radburn Shutters and James Silvers bringing us to the green here at Cota.
I'm not sure where the restart zone is here on this track. Looks like it is right there, apparently. So Radburn Shutters off to a good start already. He's bringing Brad Neer right along with him. These 3 Cornerstone Motorsports drivers in the top 3 right now, side by side for the lead. Shutters with the advantage out of the first turn. Drivers just trying to keep it clean, nice and steady through that first turn. Good job for everybody there.
Aaron Smith started last, and now he's already up to 10th. So he's passed 5 cars in 1 turn. But Radburn Shutters out front in the 44. Brad Deere, James Silvers, Bryce Hunter, and Michael Robinson. Your top 5 here at Cota. There is Scott Fritz in a 6th position. And, there is the 70. Let's go on board with Aaron Smith.
Right along here with Aaron Smith, currently riding behind the 12 of Robbie Richards. You watch here, I knew last night, man, he was extremely smooth. He cut to the outside, there he goes, cutting right down in, taking a real nice diamond line through that corner, cutting right to the inside, exiting low off the exit to get underneath of Robbie Richards, taking another position. He's up in the 9th now. Doing a good job keeping that car steady, not letting the rear end kick out, not sliding it, not locking up the brakes into the turn.
Well,
just overall an impressive driver.
Well, I heard something from earlier that he said they kind of drive like the trucks. I was kind of surprised to hear that. And now you look at the 70, get around the 72 of Tony Iverson. Aaron Smith in 1 lap is up to 7th, BJ.
Yeah, he's just absolutely motoring through this field. And I definitely have to agree. That is very surprising to hear that the Xfinity cars would handle like the trucks. The weight transfer is very different in these. The balance of them itself is very different. As the trucks, the majority of the weight's to the front of the trucks. There's not a lot going on to the rear end of those things, aside from the drive axles. But
well, we took a lap with Aaron Smith in the 70 machine from Hollywood, South Carolina, as now he's put Scott Fritz under pressure as he looks to the inside going into that first turn there. Right ahead of him is Adam Lancaster, who's sitting 1 point behind of Scott Fritz in the championship. 1 down, 29 to go here at Cota. Aaron Smith is 6th and looking to take that 5th position from Adam Lancaster. So these road courses have to be something that Aaron Smith likes, as Robbie Richards off pace there, spinning off that turn. There you see Winners going around them. That's the battle for 14th and 13th on the board. A little further up, you see Michael Robinson in the 88 machine, currently sitting in 10th. Radburn Shutters is still your leader in the 44 machine. There you see Brad Neer and the 33 of James Silvers. Bryce Hunter still in that 4th position there. As BJ, you said, they can go around about 10 to 12 laps of fuel with these cars. Is that something you want to gamble with?
You know, we saw it work yesterday in the trucks a little bit. Drivers short pitting before the end of the stage and getting good track position for the second stage. We've seen it work a little bit. It helped drive some drivers out, and it hurt some other drivers. So, you know, our stage break is on lap 12. So these drivers that want to run to the stage, they're going to be pushing that fuel window. They're going to be taking it right to the edge of their limit, right to the edge of the tank, running it on fumes down to the start-finish line. So it's definitely going to be something interesting to see. If 12 laps is what they can do, is it worth the risk? As you mentioned, is it really worth the risk to run out of fuel on the pace lap at the end of the stage?
Well, if you have a friend, maybe he can push you. I don't know.
Well, it's an option.
Adam Lancaster, not sure what happened to him. There he is. Having some connection difficulties there. As we complete lap number 2, Aaron Smith in that 5th position. He's passed 11 cars in 2 laps, and now he has his eyes set on the 9 of Bryce Hunter.
Bryce Hunter's doing a good job so far in this race. Our top 4 have not moved yet this race. Radburn Shutters, James Silvers, Brad Neer, Bryce Hunter, the top 4. And then Aaron Smith from 15th to 5th in just a couple of laps. And he's already on the hunt for Bryce Hunter as he's right up back to his back bumper as they go through the S's right here. Now exiting the S's, Aaron Smith right up on him. Looked like he's going to look to the left side of Hunter there. Not quite there. There he goes flying by him down that short straight, breaking later into this little hairpin turn.
Well, looked like Hunter let Smith have it there. Looked like he slowed down on it, let him by. Not to slow him up as Aaron Smith now in that 4th position. Chasing down Brad Neer to 6th. James Silvers, your top 3. They're in the same spots they started as we're on lap number 3, 2 in the books. 10 to go until the stage break. There is Radburn Shutters. He's been strong the last couple of races here with the Bluegrass. Tonight looks no different, but you know what? Aaron Smith is trying to put on a clinic, show these boys how a road course should be run in that number 70 machine. There is the 33 of Silvers in that 2nd spot there, starting to pull away from Brad Neer in 3rd, that number 6 machine. A little further back, there's Tony Iverson in the 72, currently running 7th, directly behind. Oh, he goes off the track there. Right in front of him is Adam Lancaster, and behind him is Scott Fritz. And if the race ended right now, Adam Lancaster, I believe, BJ, would be your points leader because he's has a car separating.
He would, in fact, if Adam Lancaster were to finish directly in front of Scott Fritz, if the race were to finish right now, they would be tied for the lead. Now, with one car in between, that would give the advantage to Adam Lancaster by 1 point, as it would be a 2-point separation between those two drivers. And that's one thing to keep in mind for the stage break. Seeing how those two finish the stage is also going to play another large factor into this race and into the points standings. Those two drivers, very, very close. It's anyone's game right now, but as of right now, Lancaster doing what he needs to do to take the points lead away.
Well, there's Aaron Smith. It looks like he is now even, as far as times right now. Let's look at Brad Neer. Let's take a look at the lap times with Brad Neer and Smith. Smith was quicker at lap number 3, BJ. Way quicker.
Yeah, 2.2 second difference between those two. Very, very close times between Smith and the leaders. Smith ran a 2-minute, 16.6 second lap, and a half a second difference slower is the leader of Radburn Shutters. So Smith moving very quickly forward, but Radburn Shutters doing a good job holding steady on that lap time, sticking right with the times of Aaron Smith. But Smith, he's going to get slowed down here soon when he gets caught up to Silvers and Neer trying to get those positions.
Well, first and second battling. Brad Neer takes over second. They don't want to battle too much because that's going to allow James Silvers to get in the hip pocket momentarily, as there is Aaron Smith in that fourth position. There's Radburn Shutters way out in front right now here at Cota. You're watching the Bluegrass Xfinity Series live on Ultimate Dirt TV, simulcasted live on the Bluegrass Iracing Facebook page and YouTube, and simulcasted also on dirtfan.com. Now you look at Silvers battling with Neer. Silvers to the inside of Neer. Going into that first turn there, Neer's going to let him have it. Look there. There is the 70 of Aaron Smith. He's caught up to these drivers.
Yeah, he's just licking his chops right now, sitting there watching these two back and forth thinking, where's the mistake? Make it easy on me, guys. If they slip up battling each other, slide out. That just opens the door for Aaron Smith to get by them that much quicker and start running down the leader of Radburn Shutter. Smith currently just getting faster and faster. He has the fastest lap of the race the last time by with a 2-minute, 16.02 second lap. Very, very quick. Just constantly getting quicker. It's got to put something in the back of these guys in front of his mind if they have any idea that just happened. He's coming.
He definitely is, but Shutter's way out in front in that 44 machine. And there we got Adam Lancaster, let's see here, off track there in the one machine. We'll take a look at it and see what happened to Adam Lancaster. It's a little wide there. Goes into the turn. Locks up the brakes, misses the turn. That's what happened to the one of Adam Lancaster. Currently running in that sixth position.
I have definitely never done that before. Never overshot a turn. Not one time.
Well, look at you. And look at Smith. To the outside of the sixth machine, and momentarily he's in the hip pocket of Brad Neer.
Near making that car nice and wide, making it hard for Aaron Smith to get by. This could be a little bit of a team strategy going on. We got 3 teammates right now in the top 3. Smith coming in to battle those 3 teammates. Could get very interesting if these guys can continue to make their cars wide. We've seen Neer a couple of times there force Smith to slow down, to check up. He can keep doing that. It's going to make it really, really hard for Smith. But Smith gets the inside into turn number 1. Got the position by a mile. Now looking to run down Silvers in second.
Shutters continues to lead with 25 laps to go here at Cota. That means we got 7 laps to go until we hit our stage. And Shutters trying to get those valuable points. Here tonight, there's Silvers in the 33, Aaron Smith in that 3rd position, Brad Neer in 4th, and there is Mr. Handsome, Bryce Hunter in that number 9 machine.
Yeah, Hunter doing a very good job here tonight, looking for his best finish of the season. Sitting in 5th right now. All by himself. He's got no pressure from anywhere near behind. He's got quite a ways to go to try catching up to the guys in front. He's got to be looking right now for that stage or just a big mistake out of some of the drivers in front of him. Start gaining that ground, start picking up more positions, and continue to better his night.
Definitely. And there's Adam Lancaster right there. Tony Iverson right behind him. In 6th, there's Scott Fritz. And Darius Boyd having a good run in the top 10. Michael Robinson sitting in 10th. There's Chris LeBourgeois and Justin Winters. Oh, Darius goes off track there. And there goes the 88 of Michael Robinson to the outside. Takes over that 9th position. Scott Fritz now goes off track. He's going to lose a couple more positions.
Yeah, it looked like Robinson there tried to make the move on Fritz and just slid out. Fritz was able to duck back under, but in turn, Fritz turned around and made the exact same mistake the next time around. Aaron Smith and Brad Neer, those two drivers bringing it down pit road this time. They're going to short pit, take their fuel, more than likely take their tires. These drivers have 3 extra sets of tires to play with here tonight.
There is Radburn Shutters. And look at James Silvers. He's caught up to your race leader. Shutters had an extendable lead moment for a little bit, and that gap has closed tremendously. As we look at the lap times here, Silvers has been quick the last 3 laps over Shutters.
Yeah, in the most recent lap 6, Silver's over a full second quicker. When you look at the lap times, 2 minutes, 1 second is not that far to go, but it was enough that there's only about a car length gap between those two now. Silvers is going to play it nice and allow his teammate Radburn Shutters to stay up there in the front, or is he going to start putting pressure on him, try to force that mistake, or just try to get the door open and take the pass?
Well, you look at Aaron Smith back on track in that 6th position. He has Tony Iverson right ahead of him in the 72, and Adam Lancaster, who's currently in the 4th position. Scott Fritz there, currently running 14th after his pit stop. Tyler Evans in 15th. You gotta say, Achilles heel for most of these regulars here with the Bluegrass iRacing series. Only 15 showed up tonight to play ball.
Yeah, 15 showed up. We did have a 16th driver that came out, changed his mind, said, nope, this track is not for me. 15 drivers taking the starting grid. You said it, Steve. The Achilles heel for a lot of these drivers. You've got Scott Fritz, typically a front runner. He's sitting back in 14th right now. Or Robbie Richards, another front runner. He's sitting in 13th right now. Sean Kostritza, we've seen him up towards the front quite a bit. He's currently sitting in 13th. Those drivers, not where you would normally expect them to be, but this is something very different. We've got right-hand turns for these left-hand turn cars.
On lap number 20, or not on lap number 23, but 23 laps to go. 5 laps until the stage break. As you see Silvers down to hip pocket, but now here comes Bryce Hunter down pit road. Hey, you know what, BJ? I was going to say I don't hear the alarm tonight. As soon as I went to Bryce Hunter, I heard it. Beep, beep.
Now you know what it is.
Now I know what it is. I don't have to think, so I was trying to break in the booth. Last night I was just waiting for him to say, back door open. I was fixing to jump out the press box window.
I was just going to walk just a long way down from up here. See you later, Steve.
Radburn Shutters, your race leader in F44. There's Tyler Evans having a rough night tonight. Oh, Scott Fritz around in the 01. He's back on the track. Chris LeBourgeois in the 83. Aaron Smith has made his way back up to 3rd. With 5 laps to go until the stage break. There is your top 2. Radburn Shutters and James Silver's teammates. Brad Neer, the other teammate, he's currently running that 4th position.
Yeah, all of these Cornerstone Motorsports drivers that came out to play tonight, man, these drivers are all doing a very, very good job tonight, all showing a lot of speed. You've got to think these guys, they all run together. They're all doing good together here tonight. They must have been out there doing a lot of work this week.
Definitely. A lot of practicing for some of these drivers. As you see, their drivers coming around I call it the Whataburger turn. As now your top two come down pit road. It should relinquish the lead to Aaron Smith.
Yeah, Aaron Smith, you gotta remember, this is not his series. He is a Cup Series driver. He is not a Truck Series driver. He is not an Xfinity driver. He's just out here racing for the bragging rights to bring home the hat trick and bring home the clean sweep this week with all three series here at Cota. Doing a good job of it. The short pit, he probably was not expecting, I would say not expecting Silvers and Shutters to pit like they did and relinquish the lead to him already. You see him right there just behind him by a couple of seconds there. Not real far behind him, but they've given up the lead to the driver that has shown several laps over already here tonight that he's the man to beat. Now he's the one out in front, and they're trying to chase him down. Silvers did get the position over Shutters there, but Smith, he's just out for bragging rights right now. The points don't matter to him. He probably was not looking for the stage win, but right now he's set up good to get it.
Definitely, as we are on board with Bryce Hunter from Kansas City, Missouri. Currently running in that 5th position. All by his lonesome. With 4 laps to go till the stage break.
Poor Bryce, he's probably out there driving around there going, all by myself.
I don't want to be by myself.
or I am so lonely, so very lonely.
There's Aaron Smith, the race leader, the 70 machine, out front. There is James Silvers and Radbird's Shutters. After that pit stop, Radbird now back to 3rd after leading several laps here at Cota. There is Brad Neer in the 6th machine, the BK Paints.
This is with Aaron Smith getting the lead away from Shutters and Silvers. This has allowed the 3 teammates to get back together, get back nose to tail, start pushing each other on the straightaways, try to do everything they can to get caught back up to Aaron Smith. In a way, this could set them up well as we have 1 car off track. That's the 83 of Chris LeBourgeois. He's got it recovered. He's doing all right. He's still going. Didn't look like he spun out and he just slid up and off of the track. Was able to continue on. We'll take a look at our NLRA instant replay. Similar side by side. That is the 10 car of Darius Boyd. Just tried to outbrake him and just overshot it. Did not get it woed up enough on the inside of that turn. It was a good move, but bit him in the rear end in the end.
The 70 machine's Aaron Smith continues to lead. There's James Silvers. 3 laps to go here at Cota until our stage break. There is Justin Witters in that 6th spot, up 4 positions. He's the only driver besides Aaron Smith to have that many positions. Well, you got Tony Iverson up 3 and Darius Boyd. But Justin Winters up 4 spots in that 6th position in car number 7.
So aside from the EOL, he is the biggest mover of the EOL. Of course, Aaron Smith, he's passed the entire field in just that little bit of time here tonight. 20 turns for each lap. So that's 20 turns for drivers to make mistakes. 20 turns to open up the door for passing. There are a lot of opportunities to make passes here on the road courses. Aaron Smith just staying nice and smooth, leading the way as we look off the... Okay. All right. I done forgot who he's looking off the nose of. Looks like Scott Fritz, looking off the nose of Scott Fritz, they're now on board with him.
Trying to get that car to handle good. There's Aaron Smith. There's James Silver. Smith is... Let's look at the lap times. He was slower the last 2 laps, Smith was. Or no, he was quicker the last 2 laps.
Yes, quicker by 22 seconds on lap 9. That is a massive difference between him and Silvers. That is also the lap that Silvers pitted on. As we start lap number 9 now, still about a 2-second difference between Silvers and Smith. Silvers doing what he needs to do right now to get that second position, but he's got a ways to go to try to catch up to Smith.
Well, we got 2 laps to go until we have our stage winner, and then we're going to rack them back up and stack them and let them loose side by side again for some more good action. As Aaron Smith put the 22 and Tyler Evans a lap down here at Cota. You're watching live on Ultimate Dirt TV. While they're going around, let's go ahead and thank the Bluegrass sponsors. Roasted Jim's Coffee, Kinder, Butt Kicker, Nitro Racing Huffman, the league sponsors. There's the 33 is Silvers and Shutters. You gotta wonder, Shutters, you know, he led a lot last BJ. You gotta wonder if he can't wait for the stage break.
Yeah, there's a good chance that he is. He's got 2 laps fresher tires than Smith. There's a decent chance of these drivers trying to stay out during the stage, try to get those good positions when it ends. Their tires will only be 4 laps old. Could be looking to run a little bit longer, try to run a little bit longer the second stage on those tires, try to save it, try to get that gap, try to pull away from the rest of the field. The entire field has pitted between lap 6 and lap 8. There's a lot of variables to keep in mind. Still a lot of opportunity to get the lead away from Aaron Smith, but if Aaron Smith keeps up the way he's going, it's going to make it extremely difficult.
Definitely. The Henderson, Kentucky driver, Justin Winters, in that 6th position there. Keep the car nice and clean and straight there. As we have 1 lap to go until stage break.
And actually, as I'm looking at it, looking at the pit times, all of these drivers, with the exception of Tony Iverson and Sean Kostritza, all of these drivers only took fuel by the looks of their times. 6 seconds, 5 seconds, 6 seconds, 5 seconds, 7, 7, 7, 7. So these drivers did not take tires. They only took fuel. They're running on the same set of tires. So it's more than likely that I was given false information by our friend Bryce Hunter that they could get 10 to 12 laps on fuel. It's
well, why would he tell you? Why would he? He's racing. Why would he tell you the truth to give away his pit strategies?
Well, that's a very valid point, I suppose.
There's Tony Iverson in the 72 machine, currently sitting in that 10th position. Scott Fritz right ahead of him with Michael Robinson and Adam Lancaster as they enter the S's. There is Aaron Smith out the sizable lead over James Silvers.
A 10.5-second difference. He's been putting 2 to 3 seconds gap on Silvers the last 3 times by. He's absolutely just dragging the field right now, showing these drivers how it's done, or at least he would be if they could see him right now. That is how far ahead he is. At this point in time, Steve, you got to think it's no question. He's looking, and he's going to take the hat trick here this week.
Well, we will still have plenty of races, so who knows as he comes across the Whataburger turn here at the Circuit of Americas. Coming down the main straightaway. Barney and his twin brothers out there flagging tonight. We noticed them last night. Look at them. Well, one's lazy. He didn't even wave a flag this time.
I see that. I didn't realize we had that Barney was in a set of triplets there. It's that's kind of neat.
As they come across, here is your top 10 of stage. Smith, Silver, Shutters, Near, Hutter, Winter, Lancaster, Robinson, Iverson, and Fritz, your top 10. You have Boyd, LeBourgeois, Verstritza, Richards, and Evans. Rounding out your field.
So Aaron Smith getting some points here tonight, I believe. I don't know if they give him points or not, but
No.
I think they would. So in fact, he's I don't know, but Aaron Smith getting that stage win. If he were receiving points, that'd be 10 points his way plus 1 playoff point. Now that those points do not matter to him, as he is a Cup Series driver. He's just out here for bragging rights tonight. So it's going to be Silver's coming home with 9 points, all the way down to Iverson coming home with 1 point for the stage. Can't help but wonder if these drivers aren't going to be a little bit upset with Aaron Smith right now taking that also very important playoff point on the stage.
I'll buy my lonesome.
Now we've got Steve singing.
Long caution laps here at the Cotas. Aaron Smith picking up that stage win.
It takes right about 5 minutes to complete a lap under pace speed here at Circuit of the Americas. So these drivers, they've got quite a while to think about their strategy here, think about their tires, their fuel, how they want to play this out, what they want to do, what they want to take, and figure out what is their strategy to the end of this race. Here in just a few moments after Smith gets his pit stop, we'll catch a word with him and see if we can get a little insight on his plan to the rest of the race.
Definitely, these cars look really clean tonight. You expect a lot of them, they said they were worried about this road course racing, and they're actually, all of them did really good. Very little to no damage on all these cars.
Yeah, last night we saw a couple of trucks just all beat up on all sides, it seemed like. Tonight, I haven't really seen any damage. We've seen a couple drivers struggle a little bit, but haven't really seen any damage on anybody's car. Done a very good job keeping it clean. The one spot that I'm always the most impressed to see on his road course races is the first turn. It's always where the calamity seems to be. Everybody, especially with that sharp of a turn is what we have here, man. It's almost like you're turning so tight you can see the back bumper of your car when you go around that turn.
It'd be neat to see you driving, racing, BJ, and the hood pin. Like if you forget to put the hood pin and the hood flies off the car. That'd be something to see.
I've been following cars. I believe it was actually Xfinity back in the day. I've been racing before Bristol, in particularly. I remember running a race there and coming up behind a car and seeing the hood up, and I'm going, "How can you see?" And they're like, "What are you talking about? Your hood is across the windshield of your car." That driver should have gone, "Nope, it is not."
Well,
I'm like, yeah, okay.
Shutters overshot his pit stop. And look who comes out first. Tony Iverson comes out first. Aaron Smith, Brad Deere, Sean Kostritza, your top 5. Ratbird Shutters, after overshooting his pit stall, it will come out in that 7th position.
Very, very surprised to see Tony Iverson, for 2 pit stops in a row, does not take tires. Very, very surprising to see. Not sure what the mindset is to do that. But he did it. He's still on the original tires that he started this race with. He did, if I remember correctly, he did not take tires on his last pit stop. Did not take them here again. This could be a very dangerous play down into the first few turns of this race, of the restart. And it could be a very smart play, as he is restarting on the pole ahead of Aaron Smith.
The Futurama, car number 72. So on the restart, it'll be Tony Iverson, Aaron Smith. Row number 2 be Brad Deere and Sean Kostritza. Row number 3 will be Bryce Hunter and Ratbird Shutters. Row number 4 will be Justin Witters and Adam Lancaster.
See if we can't get a quick word with our stage winner, the 70 of Aaron Smith. Alright, we caught up drive from 70, the Flying Banana. He comes home with the stage win, passing 15 cars to do it. What a run, Aaron.
I'm not sure what it is about this car, but it certainly feels a lot more blocky than the truck last night. But the field put up a pretty good fight there when I was driving up through it. But unfortunately, we didn't have as many cars as we did last night. But they all put a pretty respectable race on so far.
You know, you're definitely showing that you're the smoothest driver out there for the road courses. I doubt that I'm really going to get an answer, but I'm going to ask anyways. What's the secret?
Well, I mentioned it in the driver's meeting. It was just you want to underdrive the car as much as you can and try to get the most out of the line. You don't want to wear your tires off too early, or else you're going to be miserable for the whole fuel run. So just been doing that. Just been hanging around. Got some music on. Got my sweet tea like I did last night. We're having ourselves a pretty good time here. This no child hungry Camaro.
Well, definitely doing what you need to do. Steve, any questions?
No, I'm good. I'm just here for the party.
I heard that. So, well, good luck to you in the remainder of this race, Aaron. You'll have, I believe, right about 15 laps to go once the green flag comes back out here. So good luck to you in that Flying Banana number 70.
All right, thank you. Hopefully I'll be able to talk to y'all later.
Alrighty. No child hungry. Hey, it does say no kid hungry on the side.
It does.
I'm so used to it saying roasted gems already that I hadn't actually looked at it. I was expecting the roasted gems machine. But, it's respectable. I like that.
As they come down the main straightaway here. Lights should be going out this time on the pace vehicle. As they do, we'll go green next time by. Tony Iverson picking the inside of the restart.
Yeah, I think this is a good move for Iverson to be on the left side here for the restart. The first turn being a left-hand turn. It'll give him the advantage into that turn. He won't have to cut across the field to apex that turn and get right down to the rumble strip. Definitely the smart move on that one. Aaron Smith is going to have to fight back hard on the outside line. Try to figure something out. Try to get down. Get to the inside of the turns. Or quite possibly just wait for the next turn. As you see it right there. It is a right-hander. He's already going to be on the right-hand side. Down into that turn. So it could play into his favor.
Definitely. Tony Iverson from Fernley, Nevada. In that 72 will bring the field to the green. As the drivers head through the S's. All drivers except for Tyler Evans on the lead lap. Tyler Evans, the only one a lap down here at Cota.
Is he still a lap down, or did he get that lap back in that caution?
Well, he might have. I'm not sure. You can look at that.
It's a good question. I'm not seeing him a lap down on timing and scoring, but I unfortunately.
There he is coming through the S's, so that might mean he got his lap back. Tyler, the weapon, Evans. I won't say anything. I keep my mouth shut there.
That is what it's looking like, as though he did get his lap back here. I unfortunately own nearly all the tracks on iRacing, and this just happens to be one of the few that I do not, so I can't go into the sim and take a peek at it. But it is looking as though he put it on the same lap as everybody else for him, which would mean he did make it back on the lead lap. So there we go. Everybody back on the lead lap by the looks of it.
There's the 22 of Tyler Evans catching up to the back of the pack there.
One thing I have always thought was pretty neat to watch was when these cars were all lined up double file, rolling around the road course, cutting back and forth through the turns. I don't know why, I always enjoyed watching that, because, you know, when they're going around a normal oval, it's all just left-hand turns. They're all just, you know, cruising around side by side, but then you got them turning left, you got them turning right. I don't know, I always pictured in my head, it's like a snake with these cars sitting there cutting through the turns. I always enjoyed watching them side by side rolling around the road course.
Oh, definitely. That's so entertaining watching them side by side. Shows the talent of the drivers.
Yeah.
When we go back green, it'll be 15 to go.
The long pace laps around this 3-point something or other. I'm not going to give you an exact number because I know I'll get it wrong. I know it's over 3 miles here at Circuit of the Americas. Tony Iverson, our pole sitter, he is going to be in control of this field when we reach the restart zone. Pace car is off. Steve, I'll give it to you.
All right, the come out of the turn down the main straightaway. Builds in the hands of Tony Iverson as he's in the Geico restart zone. There, or the Michelin restart zone. How about that, BJ?
Yeah, I like it. Let's go with that.
Iverson shoots out, but here comes the 70 on the outside. Goes into turn number 1. Iverson has the lead out of turn number 1. Look at some of these drivers a little further back in the pack. Iverson continues to lead. Smith in the hip pocket. You know, really, Smith can take his valuable time if he wants and allow Iverson to lead a couple of laps, or he could just hop on it and take advantage right away and see how far he can push that number 70 machine. Winner still in that 7th spot as you had Hunter in 6th and Ratburn Shutters in 5th.
Halfway to go in this race. These drivers are already single filing out, already playing it smart. They have 20 turns per lap, plenty of opportunities to make passes. So being smart this early in stage 2 to just single file it out. You see right there to the right of your screen, there was a move that was for fourth place is Radburn Shutters, takes over fourth away from Sean Kostritza there. And they're looking for more as he's trying to get back up to his teammate of Brad Neer in third.
New race leader going into the turn, give it to the 70 of Aaron Smith. Good run for him as he started last. At the beginning of this race, won the stage break, and now back leading. Iverson in second, Near as Shutters and Kostritza, your top five.
Brad Neer with issues. He is falling back very quickly in that number 6 machine. He just fell back to 10th from, I believe it was 6th at the time. Looks like he's going to have the car back underneath him, back going again. We look on board with Sean Kostritza right now. He is running in fourth, having a good race for him. He's up 8 positions right now. He's another driver that did not take tires that last time by. Ooh, as we take a look at the replay, Brad Neer, Tony Iverson having contact. No, Neer was in fourth at the time. That sharp left hairpin, those two drivers just having contact. Neer doing a good job to save the car and recover and keep on going. It's about the first time we've actually seen some solid contact out of these cars this race. Everybody doing a very good job to keep it clean. Looking on screen now, there is Bryce Hunter. He's currently running in fourth. He stayed right there in that fourth position all race long. Stayed smooth, stayed calm, done what he needs to do, looking for his best finish of the season here.
And there's your second place, Radburn Shutters. And there is Aaron Smith. Aaron Smith starting to pull away as we take a look at the lap times. Smith was quicker that past lap on lap number 16.
Yeah. Lap 15, Shutters was actually the quicker of the two drivers by nearly 2 seconds. But Smith, clean air ahead. Nobody has to battle, just has to run smooth right now. Look a little further back. That is going to be the 7 of Justin Winters on screen. He's currently sitting in 6th.
Scott Fritz coming in as the points leader, currently sitting at 10th spot. Lancaster in second by 1 point behind is in the 7th spot. So if Scott wants to stay the points leader, he's going to have to find some valuable positions, as right now he's in well, he has damage to his rear end. Someone gave him a bump in the rump. It looked like it might have been the 33 of James Silvers, because he has damage on the nose.
Yeah, it definitely looks that way. It would explain why Silvers is currently sitting back in 11th. It looks as though he's struggling to make up positions. The nose damage, it almost creates like a parachute on the nose of the car. I had the pleasures of feeling that a while back, just a couple weeks back, when we had a week off from the regular Bluegrass series. They ran at Daytona. I had the lovely pleasure of feeling that parachute on the front of the car, and it's not fun.
Oh, there's near the 6. Look at the 10 of Boy to the outside. He can't make it happen. But look at Fritz battling with Silvers. Silvers battling back on outside in that 33 machine, or the inside, I guess. It'd be the inside going into this turn. So gives Silvers that 10th spot. Fritz falls back to 11th. Bryce Hunter in the top 3.
Yep, Bryce doing a very good job here tonight. Just staying consistent. That seems to be the name of the game here on these road courses. Just staying consistent. Don't necessarily have to be fast. It helps to not be slow, of course. But consistency seems to be the biggest benefactor. Staying consistent, not spinning your tires, not getting loose. As Aaron Smith said in his interview just a little while ago, not overdriving. You want to consistently underdrive the car to save your tires and save the car. It looks as though the one of Adam Lancaster off pace right now. And if I'm not mistaken, after the stage, I do believe Lancaster had Fritz by a couple of positions, so that would put Lancaster in the points lead.
3 wide.
Right now. Woo. That almost got Harry in 2 different lines.
Yes, and then you have Chris LeBourgeois and Michael Robinson off track there. But this battle, mid-pack, it's getting feisty out there.
Yes, it is.
Oh.
We still have quite a ways to go. More contact through that hairpin left. Silver's just taking advantage and moving his way forward as he passes his teammate, the 6 of Branier. Silver's now looking to catch that 46 of Kostritza and try to make up more positions, try to get back to where he started this race. Right up on his back bumper, waiting for the mistake. You gotta wonder, he's already used that front bumper a couple times. You see the damage on it there. Oh, and he is taking the hard left towards pit road. Silver's taking his next pit stop.
There you look, the battle for 7th and 8th, near to the inside of Sean Kostritza. Give it to Near. Here is the 7 of winners battling with Adam Lancaster. That's for 5th and 6th on the board. Tyler Evans now down pit road.
Winner's off to a very good run in this race. He's currently up 4 positions, doing a fantastic job trying to work his way forward. We look at the times now between Smith and Shutters. Smith, 1.5 seconds. 3.1 second, 1.7 seconds. Is anybody gonna have anything for Smith at this point, Steve?
Well, only time can tell, but I doubt it.
What is that? I just calls him as I sees him.
He says, I came in like a wrecking ball. Not really, but
Wait.
Aaron Smith way out in front here at Cota with 12 laps to go until the end. Aaron Smith, no kid hungry.
Pull that time thing back up there again, Steve, because I just noticed Aaron Smith ran another faster lap 17. That is the fastest lap of the race by over 3 seconds.
Well, he's putting down a blistering pace here at Cota. That's for sure.
That's insanity.
Coming to 11 laps to go. There's Radburn Shutters coming down the main straightaway. Hunter in that 3rd spot. Winters in 4th.
Hey, if Hunter continues to do what he's doing, he might just get his first actual interview on UDTV.
Well, you look at it right now. There's the pit stint links. The first pit stop for Smith was on lap number 6, or completing lap number 6. Then it was 7 laps. He's already on his 6th lap. So BJ, gotta wonder, is he planning on pitting anytime soon?
I wouldn't. I'd make it 40 more turns and I'd pit on the 8th lap. I'd be looking to have as few laps to the end of the race as possible. If he makes it 2 more laps around the track, he'd be splitting the stage exactly in half. 2 more times around, he'll be pitting on 9 to go, exiting the pits on 8 to go. That'll give him 8 laps to the end of the race. That is the strategy personally I would go for, knowing that the longest we've seen these drivers run on a single set of tires, or on a single stint, is 8 laps. I would aim for that longer length and pit as few times as possible to the end of the race.
There's Justin Winters in 4th. Tony Iverson in 5th. Then you have Brad Neer and Adam Lancaster. Neer and Lancaster balanced side by side there. Neer gets 2 for the price of 1. Now Brad Neer in that 5th spot.
these Cornerstone Motorsports drivers, they've done a good job here all night long. Silvers, he's all the way back in 13th right now. We saw him pit just a little while ago. Not showing updated pit lap for him though, so I'm wondering if he just went in and drove through and did not stop at his pit stall. Something to be a little bit surprising. Bryce Hunter had just come down pit road. Here comes Justin Winters. That is 3rd and 4th place drivers heading down pit road. Brad Neer in 5th. He's going to take over those positions here momentarily. There you see him go by on the bottom right hand side of your screen. All those drivers going by, taking those positions away from Winters. Hunter, LeBourgeois also down pit road.
Meanwhile, Smith still putting on a clinic, trying to go 2 for 2 tonight, and tomorrow night 3 for 3. He's going to try, give it all his best. And there's Radbird Shutters. He led the beginning part of this race. In that second position, there is Brad Deere, his teammate. Then Adam Lancaster, Tony Iracing. In your top 5, there's Darius Boyd at 6, Scott Fritz, Sean Kostritza, Michael Robinson, and James Silvers, your top 10. Bryce Hunter back on track with Justin Winters. They're in 11th and 12th right now, respectively.
And one thing to actually keep in mind is Aaron Smith is the fastest car on track right now, but prior to his pit stop, Bryce Hunter actually ran a 0.5 tenth quicker than Radburn Shutters the 2 laps prior to Hunter's pit stop. So Hunter starting to figure things out, starting to work his way forward. If he can continue that pace when the rest of these drivers start coming down for pit stops, as long as Bryce can figure out how to make it the remaining 10 laps on his tank of fuel, he stands a good chance getting back into the top 3, but not just that, maybe even taking second back away.
Definitely. Brad Neer, Lancaster, and there's Boyd, the Mobile One Bass Pro Shop entry. Justin Winters just did his pit stop. Currently sitting in 12th position. There's Bryce Hunter. Michael Robinson in the 88. 9 laps to go here at Cota, the Circuit of Americas. You're watching live on Ultimate Dirt TV, simulcasted live on the Bluegrass Bluegrass pages and dirtfan.com and many more platforms here tonight. Bluegrass Xfinity Series, iRacing Motorsports Simulations.
One thing that we do that not very many broadcasters, if any out there, can boast, broadcasting to so many different locations. We hit tons of different pages on Facebook at a time, multiple different YouTube channels at a time. That's bragging rights in and of itself there for Ultimate Dirt TV. Plenty of places for you to catch all of the action live, or even watch it back later if you're not able to catch it all live.
Definitely. There's Aaron Smith way out front from Radburn Shutters. And there's Lancaster. Right now, the race will end. Lancaster will be your points leader going into next week.
Yeah, Lancaster doing a very good job here tonight. Just staying. He might not be winning, but he's staying steady enough to take the points lead away. Sitting in third, 5 spots to the good right now. Darius Boyd behind him, trying to run him down. Does not currently show the speed to do it. Lancaster just staying calm. He doesn't have to get a win to take the points lead. He's already got one on the season, so he's already in the playoffs. Just doing a very good job. Locks him up hard on that turn. That is not good for the tires, though.
Well,
maybe I shouldn't talk about how smooth he's doing.
There you go. Well, next week we head to Dover. That's going to be fun. The Radburn Shutters down pit road as Smith stays out. Back door open. I wonder if they can hear that noise on the thing.
On the broadcast or in the car?
On the broadcast. So that way, at least I'm not hearing things. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean...
Oh, Shutters overshoots the pits there.
That's not what he wants to do.
Lancasters, Kostritza, and Robinson all down pit road. Darius Boyd now into second. James Silvers moves to third. Bryce Hunter, who took an early pit stop along with Justin Winters. Bryce goes to fifth, Winters to sixth. Now, BJ, this is the thing. Depending on how far out Aaron Smith is to Bryce Hunter and Justin Winters,
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, this could have been a smart move for those two gentlemen.
It most definitely could have been, especially if they're able to make it to the end of the race. Aaron Smith right now is still continuing to pull away, though, but he's got to be looking this time next time.
Well, that's not going to work because Radburn Shutters is out of pit road in that fourth position, so that you can cancel that.
This is true, but the top three drivers right now, Smith, Boyd, Silvers, none of those three have pitted yet. So if they can possibly start gaining ground on Aaron Smith within the next lap or two before Aaron Smith pits, and then have the chance of getting by Aaron Smith, and Aaron Smith is coming down pit road this time. If they could get up there, they got a long ways to go to do it, but if they could get up there, there's a very good chance for these drivers to take that win away from him.
Definitely. The 22, Tyler Evans making his pit stop. There's the 70 of Aaron Smith.
That gap now beginning to shrink. It is currently at 41 seconds. And Aaron Smith is on his way out. There is not enough time. Darius Boyd in second. He's coming down pit road now. James Silvers in third. He's coming down pit road now. Aaron Smith on his way out. The gap between Smith and Shutters.
There's Shutters coming down the main straightaway. Aaron Smith way out in front. Here at Cota.
After the pit stop, 19 seconds. Yeah, that's insanity.
7 laps to go before we have a winner here at Cota. Bryce Hunter now up to third. Winters in fourth. Brad Deere, your top 5. There it is, the hood off. They finally took the hood off of that number 6 machine.
I'm guessing they were either in danger of it flying off, so they took it off under the pit stop, or he found the back bumper of somebody else again.
Maybe they forgot to put the hood pins in.
Well, that's possible too. Got the hood pins in, just went flying. It's a good possibility.
There's Lancaster in that 6th position. Scott Fritz now in his hip pocket there in the 0-1. Darius Boyd in 8th. Then you got James Silvers and Sean Kostritza, your top 10. As we're right on board with the Radburn Shutters there.
You gotta think, man, he has got to be praying for a mistake. Nearly a 20-second difference between Shutter and Smith. He's got to be praying for a mistake out of Smith. You know, as robotic as Smith seems out here on this track, as smooth as he seems, gotta remember, they're all human. You see Smith there, just a little blip on the screen way out ahead. Right there, you see him heading into the next turn.
Look,
That is not Smith.
No, that's the 22, Tyler Evans.
Oh, yeah.
Smith is nowhere to be found right now.
No, he is not. I thought we were seeing a little bit of Smith there, but did not. As I was saying, Smith is human just like all the rest of us. He can make a mistake too. Doesn't matter how robotic he seems right now. There are still 6 laps. That is 120 turns, Steve. 120 turns. 6 laps.
Definitely.
That's a lot of turns.
Yeah, but hey, it's worth it at the end.
Yeah. Man, that's a lot of turns.
Here you see winners on the track there with Bryce Hunter.
You see near Lancaster, Fritz, Boyd, and Silver's all right there in our lines. They came through the S's. Now heading on down through the rest of the track. Fritz under heavy pressure from Darius Boyd. Now Boyd gonna look, no, thinks better of it. Peeked for a split second there to the left of Fritz, but did not take the chance. Now he's going to do it. Really sharp left-hand turn. He's gonna outbrake Fritz. Nearly slid out there and allowed Fritz to come back by. Fritz checked up, did not go back by him. Opened the door for Silvers. Silvers not able to capitalize though. So give 7th place over to Boyd. That is not what Fritz wants to see. He's currently looking just a couple cars up ahead of him now as Silvers takes over. The driver sitting to take the points lead away from him as it sits right now in 6th place just up ahead of him.
Definitely been a good battle with Boyd, Silvers, and Fritz. There's Sean Kostritza there and Tony Iverson and the 88 Michael Robinson. That's a battle for 10th, 11th, and 12th on the track. Going back out front, there's Aaron Smith, the race leader. 5 laps to go here at Cota, the Circuit of Americas, as he goes through the S's. There is Radburn Shutters going into the first turn.
23 seconds, the gap now between those drivers. Aaron Smith just staying nice and steady. Radburn Shutters praying for the mistake, trying to keep that car as steady as he can, trying to gain ground on him. Bryce Hunter's currently sitting in the top 3. Good run for Bryce here. He heads into the first right-hand turn, heading for the S's here. I thought it was. I wasn't 100% sure. Still learning this track.
After tomorrow night, we'll be gone.
That's the hope. I need to start counting the turns.
Well, then we go to Dover and then to Watkins Glen.
At least I know Watkins Glen. Still don't know the track numbers, the turn numbers, but at least I know the track.
Silver's putting some pressure on Lancaster. Looks to the inside. Lancaster shuts the door.
Good move by Lancaster to keep Silvers back behind. Lancaster now putting a couple car lengths on Silvers down the straightaway. Heading into the next hard left-hander. Lancaster very loose through the turn. Opens the door for Silvers. Silvers to the left-hand side of him. That is going to allow Silvers to take over position into the next turn here. Side-by-side drag race down the hill.
Oh,
overshot hard by Silvers.
4 laps to go for Aaron Smith as he goes into turn number 1. So 80 turns to go, right, BJ?
4 times 2. Yep.
Yeah.
That'd be 80.
Look at me go. Look at me go, my man.
Woo! Woo! Look at you, Steve. So, go ahead.
Radburn Shutters in that second spot there going into turn number 1 as he's 26 seconds behind your race leader. There's Bryce Hunter coming down the main straightaway. The field strung out. There is Brad Neer. Justin Winters in 5th. Lancaster. Oh. Who was that? James Silvers, I believe? Or was it? No, that was James Silvers. Lost a lot of positions there.
You're falling way back. He's got it back on. Still plenty of opportunity for him to regain ground and try to get back up there. But speaking of regaining ground, Scott Fritz is starting to gain ground on Darius Boyd. You see it there on screen. Darius Boyd is gaining ground on Adam Lancaster. This is what Scott Fritz wants to see. This is what he needs to try to maintain that points lead over Lancaster after tonight's race. Fritz, one of the most consistent drivers, if not the most consistent driver of the series right now. Got 3 back-to-back second place finishes in the beginning of the season. And a 4th place finish, a 6th place finish, and then right back into the top 3 again with a 3rd place finish after that. So Fritz staying right there within striking distance all season long, not able to make it happen. Right now he's in danger of losing that points lead as he now has Adam Lancaster right in front of him as Darius Boyd made the pass on Lancaster.
Shutters in 2nd spot. Lonely there, all by his lonesome, because Aaron Smith, he's in another zip code with 3 laps to go here at Cota.
You know, here's something to think about, Steve. If we go back to Aaron Smith really quickly here. All right, there you see Aaron Smith on screen. The gap from Aaron Smith to Radburn Shutters is 29.5 seconds. The gap from Aaron Smith to Bryce Hunter is 40 seconds.
Sizable, definitely sizable.
That's almost an entire lap at Daytona. If we were at, go ahead. I was gonna say, if we were at Daytona, he's done lapped almost the entire field, possibly twice.
Well, that would be the man to do it if it was going to be done. There's Justin Winters. He has a top 5 right now. As Darius Boyd. He's in 6th. Darius Boyd up 8 positions from start of the race. There's James Silvers. He's lost 7 positions since the start of the race in that 33 machine.
Things just not going his way. He was having a really good run. Then he came down pit road. Did not take any tires or fuel. Just drove straight through. Did not hit his pit stop. Almost starting to wonder if he didn't have some sort of a drive-through penalty that he had to get cleared. But he had to go through the pits to do that. It just seems a little out of character. Qualified very good tonight. Was running up front the majority of the first stage. And after the first stage ended, it's just all been downhill for the driver of that 33 machine. It's just a struggle for him here tonight in the second stage. As Aaron Smith crossed the line. 2 laps to go for him here tonight. 40 more turns, make it 39 after he comes out of turn number 1.
There is Shutters. And there's Hunter. And now, in striking distance, if he keeps it clean, the 6 of Brad Neer. Trying to get a top 3 tonight.
Brad Neer running hoodless right now. Getting a real good look at that motor underneath of the hood of that machine. Just wide open and still doing a fantastic job. The last time by nearly a half a second faster than Hunter. Hunter's got 2 more laps. He's got 40 more turns to try to hold on to that podium position. But Neer is coming. And Neer hasn't lost very much time without that hood.
Definitely has not, that's for sure. As we're right on board with Brad Neer. Well, you know, Bryce said he had something for Cota. He's shown tonight. He did.
Yeah. Here, I thought, and I expect to hear from after this race for saying this, but and here I thought he was going to chicken out on us again, because the last time he said he thought he had something, he never even showed up.
That is true.
I'll hear about that comment tomorrow.
Tomorrow night, the Cup Series here at Cota. I believe they'll be racing 32 laps.
I believe that is correct.
Coming down the main straightaway, Barney and his twin waving the white flags. The other one's kind of lazy on the opposite side. They're just staring on board, watching them.
Yeah, he don't care. He's probably over there taking a nap.
19 more turns to go for Aaron Smith to claim victory. Going 2 for 2 this week. Looking to go for 3 for 3 next week.
Yeah, Aaron Smith just absolutely flying around this track. Still at this point, nearly 2 seconds faster than the entire field on the second to last lap of the race. Sitting now in first, just running away with it. Shutters in second. Hunter, you see him there on screen, in third. Near in fourth. Winners rounding out the top 5. These drivers all in for very good finishes here tonight. 2, 3 drivers in the top 5 looking for, if I'm not mistaken, their best finish of the season. Silvers brings it back down pit road once again. Coming to the white flag. Driver of the 33 machine. That car has got to be having some troubles for him here. Just surprised to see after the first stage.
Definitely. You see Aaron Smith taking it nice and easy.
Yeah, he could take his time right now, almost pull over and take a nap, and still win this race. He's got nearly 40 seconds. Radburn Shutters is 37.5 seconds. Bryce Hunter 54 seconds.
Coming to the checker flag, BJ. 2 for 2 out of the final turn. Aaron Smith picking up the win. There is Radburn Shutters.
Believe 2 more turns for Radburn Shutters to come to the checker. Don't make it 3 more turns. Now, this is the last turn. There it is. Okay, Whataburger. And then into the last turn. So I want to see Whataburger. Whataburger's the second to last turn. Got it. I'm learning.
The checker flag coming out for Radburn Shutters. Coming home in second. There is Bryce Hunter making his first podium finish of the season. Coming down the main straightaway, picking up a podium. Bryce Hunter, there is Near coming home in fourth tonight. There's Justin Winters picking up a top 5. Darius Boyd right behind him. And then you have Adam Lancaster. And there is Scott Fritz entering the picture. He will come home in 8th. Then you have James Silvers in 9th. Taking the last turn there. Coming down the main straightaway, picking up the checker flag. Sean Kostritza will come home 10th. Michael Robinson in 11th. There's Chris LeBourgeois there, coming home in 12th. And there is Tony Iverson taking the last turn. Coming home in 13th. And then on the track, a lap down the 22 machine. That is Tyler Evans. Coming home in 14th. The only other driver out of the race is Robbie Richards. He will finish 15th tonight.
Yeah, unfortunate night for Richards. He had a really tough night last night in the Truck Series, and here tonight struggled once again, not able to finish the race. But here comes Tyler Evans into the last turn now to finish his race in 14th. Aaron Smith into donuts already.
All right, as we take a look at your race results. Aaron Smith picking up the win. Bradburn Shutters in second. Bryce Hunter in third. Brad Neer comes on fourth. Justin Winters fifth. Darius Boyd sixth. Adam Lancaster in seventh. Scott Fritz in eighth. James Silvers in ninth. Sean Kostritza in 10th. Michael Robinson, Chris LeBourgeois, Tony Iverson in 13th, Tyler Evans in 14th, Robbie Richards in 15th, and Dustin Sluter did not start tonight. He will finish in 16th. As we get ready for your post-race interviews. Well, picking up the second win of the week, it's Aaron Smith from Hollywood, South Carolina. No Kid Hungry picked him up a win.
Yeah, it was a pretty fun race all around. I'm tired. I mean, wheeling this thing around these tracks is it's always a blast, and I'm glad they were able to let me run with them tonight and put on a good race.
Definitely a good race for you. I mean, you put on a clinic last night and tonight. You have this track figured out. What's in store for you tomorrow night?
I'm not sure. I won't have to drive through the field again, so that'll be nice. It'll either be the easiest race of the weekend or the hardest one. I'm hoping it's the latter or the former, but it's probably going to be the latter. But I certainly have a few tricks left up my sleeve to use tomorrow in the worst case scenario. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, way out of front. You must get lonely a lot here at Cota. That's for sure.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of stock car racing here. It's a really fun track. I mean, looking at it from the outside, it doesn't look too fun, but when you get behind the wheel, it's certainly a blast. And I'm glad they let me run all three of these races this weekend. Hopefully we'll close this weekend out with a win.
Well, go ahead and thank those fine sponsors making it all possible for you.
Yeah, I'd like to thank No Kid Hungry, J Concepts, and Roasted Gems Coffee for sponsoring this car. Lucky Duck Motorsports for making all this happen. Y'all broadcast, and ever for watching. Looking forward to getting back at it tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be here same time.
All right, that's Aaron Smith picking up the second win of the week. Well, coming home in second place tonight was Radburn. Congratulations, sir.
I appreciate it, man.
You led a couple of laps there. Then
Yeah,
Smith finally got around you.
Yeah, dude's fast. That's all there is to it. I can check that one off the bucket list, though. Leading laps to the road course, something that I thought would never happen. I had such low expectations, dude, and it just started coming together in practice.
Well,
And I don't know, man. Saving tires here at these road courses kind of eludes me, so I'm really glad that just kind of worked out for me.
well
Fell into my hands, I feel like.
definitely, and a good points night for you.
Yeah, for sure, dude. I'm excited about second place. Any kind of podium's good, but at a road course, you can't ask for nothing more than that.
Definitely. Go ahead and thank those fine sponsors making it all possible for you.
Yeah, we got BK Paints, Mountain View Detailing, Sorrel's Marathon Garage, Aerial Pros of Western North Carolina, and Function Junction.
All right, that's Radburn Shutters coming home in second tonight.
Appreciate it, y'all.
Hey, thank you. All right, BJ, you caught up with a third place finisher.
Yeah, caught up with Bryce, a familiar voice here in the booth. Bryce, you finally got a podium finish.
Long time coming. I had this track circled for a reason. I love road courses, so yep.
We are one of a kind. But Bryce coming home with the third place finish. You started in fourth. Things were looking good for you. You just kept it nice and smooth. You said you were going to study Aaron Smith's truck run last night. Did you do it?
I watched a couple laps. I have the replay from last night from the broadcast. I watched a little bit of it, but these compared to what I was seeing of him driving the truck and how these Xfinity cars handle it, it didn't really do much. So basically, just watched the line, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, watching the difference and just seeing it really didn't translate other than the racing line. But I mean, I still did my homework. I was able to get off of work a little bit early today, and came home and practiced, and it all paid off.
That it definitely did. You had a strong run, best finish of the season. What does that all mean to you?
Oh man, from where I ended last season, second in championship points, and coming out this season and having the struggle that I have, it doesn't. There's no words to describe, the momentum that I have now, and because I usually the first one's the hardest for me, and after that, it just gets better. So we're on to Dover next week, and I look forward to that track. It's one of my favorite ovals, and I learned a lot from another league and how to run that track, so I'm really looking forward to it.
All righty. Well, congratulations again on your third place finish. Go ahead and thank those sponsors, everybody who helps out, make it happen for you.
Yeah, I'd like to thank TNC Lawn and Landscaping, Eric's Carpet Care for being on the car, Design Mechanical, you guys for being in the booth and broadcasting on Tuesdays and rest of the week. And thanks to Jason for putting on a great league. I know he's not feeling well today, but without him, none of this is possible. And thanks for the Pioneers for the endorsement earlier in the year. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys.
All right. Well, congratulations again. That was Bryce Hunter, your third place finisher.
All right, that's going to conclude our broadcast tonight. Tomorrow night, it's going to be the Cup Series here at Cota. Will the man go for 3 for 3, Aaron Smith? Only time can tell. So set your alarms, grab you some popcorn, grab your friends, and tune in tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, here live on Ultimate Dirt TV. Until tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen, good night and God bless.